Welcome to my Sunday Reset Diaries, where I share my Sunday routine to reset, recharge, and get ready for a productive week ahead. And good morning! Happy Sunday! I hope you all had a great week. Today, we are going to do a Sunday reset and a monthly reset together since June 30th is a Sunday and it is the end of the month. We're gonna do a June budget recap together and then we're gonna do a July budget towards the end. Oh, this girl got some ambitious goal to share in July. I have faith in me. I can probably do it. Exciting stuff, and let's get started. First, let's take a look at how I did in June in terms of the budget. Overall, I have to say I didn't do so well because there was one huge unexpected expense that I should have budgeted, but I was mistaken because I thought it should have been July's budget, but it was not. However, other than that, I think everything was pretty good, and let's take a look in details. So total income, total expense, total savings, I was kind of hitting the goal other than the saving part. I didn't really save anything towards my emergency fund. I know, not acceptable. I'm going to double it up next month, so just wait. And now let's take a look at my income. I budgeted 2 paychecks, which is pretty good. And I have a side hustle of $5. Actually, I didn't put this in. Actually, I earned $6.83 from the Amazon affiliate link, which is very surprising because normally I don't make money off any of the YouTube or Amazon, but somehow this month people are just clicking on my video and clicking on the affiliate link to buy stuff. So we got $6.83 commission, which is perfect. And then I have an investment account, which is $2,214.40. I normally budget $2,210, but I know there's like a small difference. In terms of saving, I think this is the part where I kind of failed. TFSA and RSP, this two investment account, the budgeted saving is mainly just from the interest. So I don't really put anything away. It's just money, growing money. For the emergency fund, I always budget to save $500 every month, but this month just didn't happen because I had a unexpected expense, and I'll talk about later. In terms of debt, I do have a student loan, which is a huge chunk. It's $38,645. I don't have a plan to pay it at this moment as I'm still in school, but I am going to pay off portion of it as soon as I'm done, and then the other half, it's the federal loan. In Canada, student loan is provincial and federal. Provincial is the one that has around a 7% interest rate, but the federal loan, they've already erased interest, so it's interest free. My plan is to pay off provincial loan ASAP once I'm done, but I'll take my time to pay off the federal loan. In terms of expenses, I normally budget $300 for grocery, which is pretty good. We saved like almost $100 on that. We do share 50-50 with my partner in terms of groceries. We did really well in June. But we did have some other expenses that we will normally have. For example, we had a camping. I budgeted $100, but turns out it was only $89. So we saved $11. And then we had entertainment. We went fishing because it was one of our good friend's birthday, and we went fishing and food. I budgeted $70 for the whole day, but turns out it was 70 cents just for me. There was two categories that I was kind of like overspending. It's transportation. Because I had this simulation competition in school, originally our team wasn't really planning to go to school, like be on the campus, but somehow it was 4-day competition, and turns out we have to be there every single day. So that's something that I didn't know. So I didn't really budget the public transportation. So it was kind of like $40 over because it was 4 days, and every ride is like around $3.80. So it was kind of like expected towards the end when I know this is happening. Another one is the personal care. I budgeted $20. Like, I normally wouldn't spend money on personal care. It's mainly just like at the beginning of the year, maybe I'll like bulk buying a bunch of things, or on Boxing Day I'll bulk buying a lot of stuff. I spent like over $100 for the new toothbrush because mine was like broken long time ago and I was just kind of like procrastinating. So that I saw a good deal, and I also got a lot of points on my credit card, which is really good. But turns out if we see towards the end of the total expense, I actually didn't do bad at all because I saved $50 in total than what I budgeted, so which is still really good. In terms of bills wise, everything is going as expected, except for the hydro. Hydro is a little hard to like predict, but I do always budget $35 per month, and it does fluctuate sometimes, but it's not like much. It's like $1, $2 max. Other than that, the rent, internet, car insurance, home insurance, cell phone, Netflix, and other stuff, it's just exactly the same because that's the fixed cost that comes out from my account automatically. Cell phone, it's a little high, and I'm aware of that. It's because I financed my iPhone 14 when I bought it 2 years ago because it was interest free. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna pay it off in 2 years since there's no interest. So I just pay $58 per month. Actually, so if you just do the math, like 92 minus 58, like my actual cell phone bill, it's not that much. It's actually towards the lower end because I do negotiate very hard every year. And that's actually in one of my personal finance video. Like, you have to negotiate internet bill and a cell phone bill because those companies are always trying to like get you. Okay, so this is the unexpected part. It's the other section. It's mainly just the unexpected expenses or anything that you did not budget. So I had a tuition for September and a laptop fix. So tuition for September, I thought the tuition due date was in July, sometime in July. So when I was budgeting for June, I didn't really like budget it in. That was definitely a big mistake, and that's a huge reason why I didn't save anything towards my emergency fund, because this $1,500, it's already like very big purchase for me. So I really didn't have anything towards my emergency fund at the end of the day. The next one is a laptop fix. It was so silly. I had my coffee beside my laptop, and then my elbow just like tapped it. So the whole coffee was just on my laptop. Oh, that was like kind of a nerve-wracking moment, and I was really stressed out during those 2 days as well because I had everything. I had everything in my laptop, like my schoolwork, my YouTube scripts, like the YouTube ideas, like literally my life. Towards the end, they were able to replace one of the parts in the laptop, and then they charged me $200 plus tax. So it wasn't that bad, and I didn't really lose anything. So I really hope I don't have much surprises in July. So in total expenses section, it basically just summarized expenses. So it's the expenses, bills, other, and debt. So that's the four main tab. It's total expenses section. So you can see here's a huge big red number, $1,705.70. So yeah. In terms of goals, I definitely reached income goal because I made $1.83 more in side hustle and other categories like paycheck, investment, because I budgeted a little lower than actual, so the income goal is definitely reached. Not a savings because I didn't put any money towards the emergency fund. Not debt because like I'm not really paying for debt right now. Expenses, I'm definitely reached my goal because it's $50 less than what I budgeted, which is really good. Bills, bills always rich because like it's fixed expenses. Your numbers shouldn't be too off. In terms of monthly reflection here, track expenses is I probably should start to track expenses like on a daily basis instead of doing it like every week or every month, punching the number. But also track expenses, it can be like budgeting well as well, to just like think ahead and try to check those important dates, especially from school or from other organizations, to see if there's anything that I should be like paying during that month. Also emergency fund. I always, like in my videos, I always say no matter what, you should put money towards your emergency fund, and there's no excuse. To be honest, like in June, like I really couldn't because I spent like what, $1,700, like more than what I budgeted. So it was really hard for me to just put $500 aside. But in July, I did budget a little more in emergency fund just to try to make it up. And in terms of finance wise, July's goal is definitely budget well and put money towards emergency fund. And I also want to monitor my performance. I know I do this at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. I probably want to just like kind of checking in the middle of the month to see like how I'm doing, because sometimes like I can change the budget number if I know like something is happening at the end of the month. Then I can just like play with the number a little bit. I also want to explore a little real estate because we are in plan to like buying a house, not like this year, next year, but like definitely in the next 2-3 years. So we want to know like what is the market and where is the market heading to, and where we can like how we can set our goal in terms to buy our dream home. So yeah, that is the June budget recap for you. Now let's set up July budget together. I'm really excited for July just because I'm going to have a lot of income. Just so happy. In July, we're going to get paid 3 times because we get paid bi-weekly and it falls on a Wednesday. So there's 3 Wednesdays happen in July that we are going to get paid. Same thing, $1,900 for per paycheck. And then my side hustle is going to be awesome. That's because I signed up a 2-month contract with my professor in university. She needs a research assistant, and I have worked with her before as one of my electives in university. So she just reached out to be like, hey, like, do you want to have a little side job in summer? I was like, yes. So I'm working 6 hours per week, and hourly rate is $31. So it's 31 something. So it's $31. So I'm expecting to get paid $740 in July, which is extra money. Perfect. In investment income, it's the same. It's just my GIC coming in. And the same thing with saving, TFSA, RSP is just basically money, growing money. I don't really put anything there. I budgeted $2,000 emergency fund. And if I hit this goal, I'm going to be so proud of myself, because I know my total income is actually going to be like way higher. What's June? June was, total income for June was $6,015 that I budgeted, and the actual was $6,055. So I'm going to have a $2,500 increase in terms of income in July. So I have to put $2,000 away. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be so disappointed in myself. And I really hope I hit this goal. And in terms of checking, I'm hoping that I can have $300 left in my checking account. So just in case if I need to pay off my credit card like last minute or something, then I have money there. In terms of debt, I'm not planning to pay off anything right now. Actually, not up until December. So paying off debt is going to be 2025 project. In 2024, not paying off any debt. Groceries, same thing, $300. Transportation, because I work in the office twice a week, so I always budget $50. It just matter of if there's like more places that I have to go. Maybe I just need to tap my card like more often, but shouldn't be too off this month. Fuel, because we don't really drive too much. I normally just budget $50. I think in June was like $43 for me, so it wasn't like really bad. Day night is $50. The only reason why I budgeted a little bit more in July is just because July, August is like really like, it's like really good weather in Ottawa, and when it's a good weather outside, we like to go out more often. So when you go out, you will want to have like a bubble tea or like gelato or like just some sort of snacks. We don't go out like for dinner or sit down in a restaurant or something, because otherwise it wouldn't be enough, like $50. But these would be it would be fine. For a gift, I budgeted $50 because my cousin's birthday is in early August, so I just need to find something for her. I don't think I'll spend all $50, but it all depends, because I'm planning to buy her, like, instead of like a physical gift, I want to buy her some sort of a ticket or activity for her to enjoy an experience. So that really depends. I didn't budget anything for beauty because I still have all the foundation and lipstick and everything, so I don't really need anything. I probably budgeting my beauty stuff once a year if I really need it, but all the stuff, because I don't use it often, so it's I feel like it's never run out. For night out is $30, just in case me and my girlfriends wants to go out, because like we really haven't seen each other very often. So like I've been planning here and there with her in July, like in the next couple weeks, like we might want to go out for a drink, or something. I drink alcohol. My partner doesn't drink alcohol, so sometimes I'll go out for like one drink and an appetizer, but very rarely. I don't plan to buy any clothes. For entertainment, this is mainly just like any activities that we want to go. Like sometime, like last month, like we went fishing, so like that's part of entertainment. That's one activity that we did, so that falls into entertainment. For personal, it's mainly just like what I want to spend. It can be coffee, dessert, like anything, and like anything small, just like snacks. I budgeted $10. I think I budgeted in June $20, but I ended up just to spend like $3 or something, almost to $4. So this is just like I go to the office, so sometimes like I didn't bring enough snacks, then I was like got hungry in the afternoon, then I have to go get like whether a bag of chips or a banana muffin or something like that. So that would fall into personal, but this really doesn't happen often, and I don't wish to spend money in this category, but I feel like I still have to budget just in case it happens. You never know, right? For the bill section, it's mainly just a copy paste every month, because this is fixed cost, so every month is the same. And I know like in terms of fixed cost, it's really high for us. It's a $1,653.62. We're aware it's a little high. It's because we pay a little high rent here, but we love our place and the location is amazing. Can you imagine you see sunrise from your bedroom and see like Parliament Hill, like downtown Ottawa from your window? It's like on Canada Day, we can see fireworks from our bedroom. Isn't that amazing? Like the view that we're seeing, it's amazing. So like it's really hard for us to compromise all these amazing things that we have here, but that's why we're trying to do YouTube videos. We're trying to bring extra income, or like doing some other side hustle stuff to see if we can bump up our incomes. Then our fixed expenses wouldn't look too bad. I didn't budget anything in the other section, so I really finger crossed that there's nothing else. It's like really happening. I mean, we don't really have anything like planned in July, so we're expecting a kind of like a quiet July. I have some ambitious goals, so I don't have so much time to like social with other people or do like a lot of things like outside with like for spending money wise. So yeah, just hopefully nothing really happens. So here's my total expense budgeted for July. $560 for the expenses, including groceries, and for the bills it's $1,653.62. There's no debt paying and no unexpected expenses happening. I really hope I can check off all these goals that I reached. Oh, not debt, because like I'm not really paying off debt right now, but any other ones, like it would be nice to just check most of them. I will fill out the monthly reflection when I do a monthly reflect at the end of the month. For now, I set August a goal for investing some of the stocks, because I do have a GIC coming up in October, and we've been talking, instead of investing all of our money to GIC, maybe we can take out some. We can just like do a little high risk investment, like stocks. I mean, stocks wouldn't be like too high. Like you can still like earn some money sometimes, but it's not like a guaranteed, right? Like GIC is more like on a guaranteed side, like at the end of the year on your mature date you'll receive this much money. So we want to risk a little bit, and hopefully our money can grow faster so we can start like really buying our dream home in the next like 2-3 years. I also want to learn some like other income streams. So basically, like right now we're doing YouTube. We're hoping to set this budget template on Etsy as well. That's gonna be part of our project in the next couple of months. We just need to sort that out. So we're going to explore some other income streams to just like increase our income a little bit. So yeah, that is July budget. I think I did really well. I really enjoy doing like these monthly budget thing. Like at the end of the month to just kind of like know where your finances are. So yeah, next let's talk about my July goal. I really have some ambitious goal in July, I have to say. In terms of wellness and health, that's something that me and my partner really passionate about, and start from July I am going to do a monthly challenge to just see how my body and mental works in general. I've never really did a challenge or like push myself in the past like a year or two, because I'm mainly just like focused on my work and school at the same time, because that's like already a lot of stress. And starting from July my school is going to be like not as stressful, so I think I can start to like really focus on my physical and mental health. And one of the challenge in July, not one of the challenge, it's the main challenge for July, is to run 3K every single day. On top of that, we're gonna have weight training 3 times a week, but I did set up a maximum time. So max, I'll do like 20 minutes weight training 3 times a week, because I know after 3K run, like a day, 2 days, like my legs would be like shaking. So 20 minutes 3 times a week, it seems like doable, because right now I've been doing weight training like 3-4 times a week, and every time it's like an hour. So I'm just gonna focus like small parts of my body like every single time, and just let the rest of the body to rest. Next is the reading. Reading is something that I really don't do. Like I don't know, like I know a lot of people out there, like they like to read and all those kind of stuff. Like it's just not me. Like I can't sit there to have a book and read. I probably do it like once, twice a year that I would sit there and to read maybe like a couple of pages, because my mind just like really hard to focus. It's just like, whew, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like when I'm like having a book in front of me, I know like I'm reading the words, but my mind is like gone. So that's something that I really wanna, that's a new habit that I wanna start to have in July. Now, like I don't have a lot of school anymore. I wanna do 4 times a week, and every time is half an hour. It seems like feasible because Saturday and Sunday I wake up early, so I can just dedicate myself to be like having 30 minutes in the morning to just get it done, you know? The next one is listening to a podcast, and once a week. I do like to listen to the podcast, especially like time management, personal finance, like those kind of podcasts, like I really enjoy. It just like, I never really find like dedicated a time to listen to podcasts. I'm not someone who's like, oh, you can listen to a podcast on like on the bus or like I like walk and stuff like that. Like I can't, because English is my second language, so I have to be like very focused in order to fully understand what you're saying, especially like I don't see the subtitle and I'm just like listening. That can be like a little challenge for me, but I'm going to find a time to listen to podcasts once a week, and I'll find one good podcast that I'm really interested in, and then I'll just listen to it. You're also a way to improve my English. So win-win situation. And since I'm running and doing weight training, I really want to do 100 grams protein every day. I'm not just saying this because I've done this before. I've done 100 grams of protein for like a week before. Like I do feel very full and I feel strong and I feel like energetic. So I want to bring that back. And for this, it's eating. So it's just like we need to be really organized in terms of meal prep. We just weigh our food and stuff. And my boyfriend can help in terms of meal prepping and cooking. So I think this would not be a problem at all. In general, this goal template is just like let you to see like if there's any habit that you want to start to do. So yeah, I created 5 habits in July, and hopefully I can actually start to become my regular habits. And on the left, I have like 3 boxes. So the first box is how does this accomplishing looks like? I said it's goal achieved boxes are checked. So all these boxes are checked. That's definitely an accomplishment when you have all the goals that you have achieved. And in general, just to feel strong and lean, because like when you run and weight training and eating 100 grams protein, like you should expect yourself feel confident, strong, and lean in a way. So that's the feeling that I want to get. And what do you want this in general in terms of like running, weight training, and like protein? I want to lose fat. That's what I want. But I don't really have like a certain goal, how many percentage of fat that I want to lose. I like, you can tell, right? Like if you're like 125 pounds and by the end of the month you're still 125 pounds, but like your waist is getting smaller and then you feel leaner and stronger, like that's the sign of you're building muscles and lose fat. So, and next is just to gain knowledge in general by reading and listening to podcasts. Just like try to learn something every day, right? And out of this experience, I really want to brainstorming some YouTube ideas from what I learned and what I experienced, because I feel like it's hard to share what you know to other people if you haven't really experienced it. So I just want to push myself to see how much like my body can handle, my mental can handle. Then when I create YouTube videos, like I can just share all these things with you guys, and it would be really cool for you to see like how I'm like, if I'm struggling or if I'm like motivated, and if I failed, you never know, right? So it'd be fun. How will you measure this success? I think if I maintain 125 pounds and I feel pretty lean, I think that's a success to me, because I don't typically want to lose like weight, because I've had like 115 pounds, and to be honest, because like I'm Chinese, right? So like my skin tone is like already yellowish, like a little bit yellowish already. So like when I was 115 pounds, I was very skinny, and if I didn't have like makeup or anything, like I would look like sick. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I mean now I started to go to gym, like I do weight training, I eat like more calories and stuff. I gained to 125 pounds. I don't think I look sick anymore, so which is a really good sign. I look healthy, but at the time I don't think I looked very healthy. And if I'm able to generate 3 YouTube ideas from this experience, I think that would be very successful as well. Because as a content creator, it's mainly like what kind of ideas you can bring to the world, right? So I think it would be really cool if I could generate 3 YouTube ideas from this experience. Yeah, and then in the end, this is just all the check boxes that we have already seen, and I'm just like, it would feel very like accomplished when you check off each boxes. So yeah, I'm excited. July is going to be a great month. So I hope you have a great week and a great month ahead. If you haven't already, please make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!